So yeah, Orlando Pirates just finished playing their first preseason game out in Spain today against Bolton Wanderers, with the game ending 2-0 in favor of Bolton Wanderers. However, that is not the reason why I am doing this video. I am doing this video just to share my analysis of how Pirates might play under the new coach, the system they are going to use, the style of play they are going to apply. So, with that being said, the system that the coach used today in both halves, because why am I mentioning in both halves? Because he used two completely different 11 players in the first half and in the second half. So the 11 that played in the first half didn't go back for the second half. It was a completely new 11 that played in the whole of the second half. So starting with the system that the coach used today, it was a 1-4-3-3, a 1-4-3-3 with 1-6, an 8 and a 10, and two wingers, a left winger, a right winger, and a sole number 9. If you look at the lineup, the back five, including the goalkeeper, I say the back five, including the goalkeeper, it was a very familiar back five, no new faces, because you had Sipo Chain as a goalkeeper, the two centre backs were Sibisi as the captain, Umbogazi playing as the left centre back, and then at the left back you had Udeon Hoto, who's been playing that as a regular at Orlando Pirates, and we had Bandile Shandu at right back. And then in midfield, you had Usihle Nduli playing as a 6, you had Sipombule playing as a 8, and Tito playing as a 10. The left winger was Otlebile Mfukeng. The 9 was Butumelo Radiopani, and the new signing from Amazulu, Tsepa Muremi, played as a right wing. And if you look at the way they played today, you can tell that the coach is trying to play like a big team. He's not going to play like a small team. He's going to play like a big team. What do I mean when I say the coach is going to play like a big team? You look at how big teams play out there. You know, you see the Barcelonas of this world, Mamelodi Sundowns of this world, where they play aggressive football, attacking football, keeping possession of the ball, and a high press up front. That's exactly what the new coach is looking to do at Orlando Pirates, building out patiently from the back, keeping possession of the ball, not rushing their attack, but also immediately when they lose the ball, they apply a very high press, a very aggressive high press. I mean to say, they apply a very aggressive high press no matter where they lose the ball. Another interesting thing that I saw is the rotation of the players in the midfield. Sihle Nduli, Sipombule, and Tito Maswangai, where sometimes you find Sipo coming to collect during the build-up and helping Unduli, and you have maybe 2 6s outside the box trying to help the centre backs to build up from the back. Sometimes you even find Tito dropping into that position, and as Tito drops into that position of the 6 to come and help, you find Sipo moving up to go play as a 10. And even Tuli, sometimes you find him moving up as the play goes. You find him as an 8 as the ball is in the other half, in the last third, I mean. And you find Tuli going into the midfield and playing as an 8. Very interesting. And then also on the relationship between the wingers and the fullbacks, where you find that Tito, Hoto was overlapping a lot, and as Hoto was touching on the line, Orele Mfukeng was playing inverted in the half spaces. And then on the opposite wing, the winger was the one that was touching the line, and you find that Ubandile Shandu, who's actually the right back, he was the one that was inverting, but the winger, who is Moremi, was playing out wide. So it was really interesting to see how Pirates applied themselves and how the coach looks to apply himself. And hopefully we'll see more in the next games, and we see how the coach really wants to play.